Hey, so it's late and I'm tired. Um, but I made some notes. Being detail oriented. So, um, allegedly, Sig and I have been attacking Coach and Lyndy. Well, I didn't even know who you people were till less than a year ago. Coach, you didn't start off attacking me, but Lyndy did. All right. Um, I had enough of it, and I started commenting back in my own way. Coach, you said that Sig, and he can speak for himself. He lost 6 channels. He lost 3. He had TM movies. And that was, Tony Mullins gave it to him. I was physically in the house in 2015. Tony used to call him all the time. I was here when Tony handed it over to him. He also lost Boyd Parodies and Boyd Buzz. And it wasn't because he was making fun of you. The last one, he did a song that was a parody of these 2 religious girls in high school. And it had some simulation of an act, even though the people were fully clothed. That's why that last one got taken down. It got strikes. Anyway, you said that we harass you, that he calls it parodies, you call it harassing. You are stupid and a hypocrite. You did a doxing video over a year ago. I've referenced it many a time and said, please take it down. It's illegal. We have children and grandchildren that come here. Something you can't, neither one of you can wrap your head around the concept of children or grandchildren because neither one of you have reproduced. Okay? You've never known what it's like to be a parent or a grandparent. You have a doxing video up that you refuse to take down. Doxing is illegal, and if something happens, you are responsible because you put that information out there. And I didn't want to see you get in trouble if that happened, but now I don't give a fuck. Yes, I used a 4-letter word, which I normally don't do. I don't give a fuck. Anything happens, I'm not holding back. You're responsible for your own behaviors. You put out a doxing video, you're responsible for any consequences that potentially come out of that. Okay? And you're a hypocrite for saying that we harass you. What? Because when I'm in Walmart and I pass those squeak toys, I go, oh, look, whatever. Or a little binky in Walmart. If one of my friends did that to me, I'd be laughing and peeing in my pants. You are a big baby coach. Baby coachy! That's what you are. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. You said what goes around comes around. Well, why do you think you've been having such bad experiences in the last couple of months with all these issues with you living in your van, blah, blah, blah? You're putting out bad energy, you're getting it back. It's called karma. Okay. You also said that Sig and I should be locked up and our computers or tablets taken away. Locked up for what, Coach? Can you explain what law I've broken? I have 0 criminal history. I was married. I was married in a church. I had a mortgage when I was about 27 or 28 with my then husband, owned a house, had children that I took care of, worked. Sometimes I worked 2 jobs. Contributed, was a contributory member of society. No drugs, no alcohol, blah, blah, blah. So what should I be locked up for? Because I laugh in Walmart? Because I do shorts? Because I put on makeup and do my happy little life? What should I be locked up for? Can you please tell me? Okay. And my computer should be taken away. Why? Why? Am I producing pornography? Am I taking videos of people without their permission? Am I following people into a public restroom and videoing their private parts? I don't think so. Okay? You said we are liars. I haven't lied about anything. I've taken pokes at you, but I haven't lied. Okay, I'm trying to read in the dark. I have a lamp on, but it's a little dim because it's at night. You made some comments about how horrible we were because we put out stuff about Lyndy. It was out there. It was already out there. It was up there. It never was taken down by YouTube. With permission, he restreamed things. You said that we or Sig stole videos. There's something called fair use. Once you put something out there, it becomes fair use. People can do it. Your own little buddies have clip channels where they clip things up and put it out. Why is it okay for them to do that, but not for other people? You're a hypocrite. You're all a bunch of hypocrites. All right, we get people to fight. Really? Really? Wow, I'm really omnipotent, aren't I? I'm really powerful. I get people to fight. Are they little puppets and I'm the puppet master? I can't get anyone to fight. People fight because they choose to fight. People have insecurities. They have weaknesses, and they allow themselves to be manipulated. If anyone gets anyone to fight, it's someone like Lyndy, who's a master of manipulation. But we do not get people to fight. The devil is Sig, and I'm evil, and we're psychos. Well, guess what? Sig, for many years, was a licensed chiropractor. I was a licensed optician. I also was management and medical billing. If either one of us were the devil or psychopaths, we would have had our professional licenses revoked. We would not have been able to hold employment. We would not have been able to maintain marriages and relationships. We would have had our children and or grandchildren taken away from us. None of that ever happened. Okay. You said Lyndy is great. That's your opinion, and I think every human being deserves to be thought of as being great by at least one person. However, I don't share your opinion, so I'll just move on with that one. You said we work for the devil. Well, I was raised Catholic and also attended Christian churches and have a Bible in each of my homes. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. I believe in the satisfaction of the Holy Spirit. And when I told that story about the Bible that I showed that we got on the cruise, that was the satisfaction of the Holy Spirit. God arranged for us to meet those people. That was confirmation. I've experienced it before, and I recognize it when it happens. You said we're going to hell. Well, Coach, are you God? Only God decides who goes to hell. I'm saved. I believe. I don't think I'm going to hell. You said we stalk and harass. I don't stalk anyone. I don't follow anyone around. Harass? Harass? Look at my channel. Do I have all these hate things? The majority of it was showing my cat, showing us on cruises, hair, makeup, shopping, girly stuff. Occasionally I take pokes at people. I did it today with those little squeak toys in Walmart. Oh, how dangerous is that? I was stalking a little squeak toy in Walmart. Oh my goodness, I harassed you because I took a tiny video of a teething ring. But you harassed Holly. I'm not a fan of Holly. But you know what? The woman went through cancer and has dentures, and you went on and cursed her out and mocked her for having cancer and losing her teeth. Just wait. God is going to punish you in ways that Sig or I could never even dream of. Okay. What else? Oh, we have no life. We have no life. We have no lives. Gee, I guess I have no life when I travel. I guess I have no life when I spend time with family and friends. I have no life when I interact with other people in an appropriate manner. I have no life when I go on cruises. I have no life when I go out and talk with people in the community, while I'm doing chores and errands, while I'm loving my animals. I had a wonderful life, and I hope I have many more years to come. Both Sig and I have had children. He has grandchildren. They're just wonderful. They're a blessing. You said something about us laughing. Are we not allowed to laugh? Should we be crying? I've shared Sig's wife died of ovarian cancer. You don't think the man has cried? You don't think Holly cried when she had cancer? You don't think I cried when I got divorced? But I don't want to spend the rest of my life crying. I want to be happy. I want to rejoice. I'm joyful. I want to laugh. And sometimes, sorry, we laugh a little inappropriately, but we're not vindictive and vicious like the non-whore Lyndy and her flying monkeys. Oh, you started praising Elvis, saying how you'd rather see him on YouTube than Sig. Was Elvis your boyfriend? Was Elvis your lover? That you talk that way about him? See how that feels? Doesn't feel too good, does it? To be accused of having a sexual relationship with someone that you never did. Does it? Doesn't feel very good. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Okay, I gotta thank you. You gave me a couple of compliments. You said Sig was showing me around like I was a prize, and you referred to me as a girl. Well, guess what? In a couple of months, I'm going to be 63 years old. And being called a girl is a wonderful compliment at my age, because I stopped being a girl over 50 years ago. I've been a woman since about 12 years old. So calling me a girl, thank you so much. And thank you for referring to me as a prize. I will go and Google the meaning of the word prize. Prize is something wonderful, a reward, something that people like to attain. So thank you. That is a huge compliment. Okay. There's something here about God. I don't remember. You said that I'm obsessed with with the two of you. You know what? I came back after my old channel was frozen. And I liked watching you at the beginning. You had content. You were interesting. Blah, blah, blah. I knew you had beef with Sig. I told him that I felt he was too hard. I tried to negotiate. And I did, where you had like a little truce. You went off where it was none of your business about another person's marriage. I'm not going to name them because maybe they're embarrassed. You judged a quality woman. A woman that's so good that 90% of the people out there aren't even worthy of kissing her toes. That's how high esteem I am of this woman. And your wonderful, great Lyndy trashed this woman who never said a mean word about anyone. But yet, Looney trashed her because she didn't like her husband. Their relationship is none of anyone's business. Certainly not an unmarried man who's never been married. I feel sorry for you because I don't think you know what it's like to love and be loved. I do, and so does Sig. Lyndy has a hate channel. I haven't gone there in a couple of months. A very lovely woman named Kimberly said, "Stop looking, stop listening to anyone that's toxic and negative." I don't know what she's been doing. I don't want to know. It's sick and it's twisted. But I do recall one of the last things that I did see in her community tab. She had depicted pictures of acts of violence showing Sig and myself beaten up and knocked out on the ground in a boxing ring with someone standing over us with boxing gloves. I have made jokes about you being a baby, but I have never, as far as I can recall, said or shown anything about beating people up and knocking them out. That's showing violence. Technically, both of us are senior citizens, so it's doubly reprehensible that not only are you going after people, but you're going after senior citizens. There was another point I wanted to make. Oh, Coach, you're not fully employed. You don't own a house. And you said that we should get a job. Well, I stated my age. And Sig really doesn't want me to state his age. But let's just say we both collect Social Security and not SSI or SSD. Both of us have worked our entire lives and paid into Social Security. Both of us get a Social Security check. We're retired. In addition, one of us has something a little more than that. But I don't need to share my financial info with you. We are self-supporting. We do not receive any kind of government assistance. If someone out there legitimately needs government assistance, I don't hold that against them. I don't. That's horrible. But to tell elderly, retired people during the tail end of a pandemic to go out and get a job while you're whoring around in a van, you want to talk about hypocrite? You want to talk about who's the devil? You want to see the devil? You're the red-headed devils, both of you. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You said, it sounded like you were threatening us, that there was a price to pay, just wait, it was coming. Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Because we clipped that video. Between that and the doxing video that we clipped, sounds like you're threatening to come after us. That's a threat. I don't threaten to go after anyone, to come to their place of residence, to come and get them, to say that they're going to go to hell, that they need to go back to work, blah, 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 blah. I felt sorry for you, Coach. I still do in some regards. I'm not a diagnostician, but it's pretty evident that you suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder and anxiety. I don't know if you're on meds. I don't know if you've been diagnosed. I don't know if you've gone for cognitive therapy. I don't mean to mock people with mental illness. I think it's sad. I feel sorry for you. I pray that you get help, that your anxiety is reduced, that your OCD is manageable, but that doesn't give you a get out of jail free card. And I'm not even going to address Lyndy. Both of you, just like Sig and myself, have said and done things in life, and you are accountable for everything you say and do. I said that the other day, and you said it in your video too. Well, it applies to the two of you as well as to the two of us. You are not exempt from karma, fate, judgment, whatever you want to call it. You're not exempt. Neither am I, and neither is Sig. So anyway, everyone, hope you enjoyed the truth. That woman can keep doing her crazy lies, spinning her wheels, putting up stuff, live streaming from the commode. She can't show one damn thing. I don't know what her deal is. I mean, I think I know some of her deal, but not all of it. It's not for me to judge. It's for God to judge. But when you start poking around me and making comments and allegations that are untrue and nasty, it then becomes my right to respond. I've responded, and I don't listen to you anymore. I'm not going to listen to either one of you. I'm not going to react. I might respond here and there, but you know what? You're over. The two of you have been exposed. The two of you can only attract sick, weak people, just like Dr. Todd Grande described in that flying monkey video. All the two of you have is sickness, weakness, criminality, and addictions. Anyway, everybody, have a great evening. Love you. Bye.